And welcome back to Blueprince. Yes, welcome back. I've left it to a vote. People could say whether they want to see more of this or not. One person said yes, nobody said no, which means the yes men won. And we're back, mainly because I also wanted to play more of this. One thing I do need to point out is the first 2 episodes of this are going to be completely post-commentary. Why? Because Windows updated. That sounds strange, doesn't it? Weren't it for the fact that because of a Windows update, for some reason my microphone wasn't picking up anything, or my OBS wasn't picking up anything. Anyway, I had to change some stuff and it's now working again, but yeah. In the meantime, I had recorded 2 episodes and no microphone. Brilliant. Which is unfortunate because... well, I'm not going to spoil anything about what happens and what doesn't happen. But you are missing out on some genuine reactions, I guess. So, without further ado, let me make sure that I can actually see a bit, because I'm watching this in the preview window on the recording, on my rendering thing here. I'm going to do my best to keep things short, which means I'm going to probably compress out quite a bit of the normal room drawing. If this is something that works well, I'll probably do it for all upcoming episodes, hopefully then with live commentary though. But yeah, we'll see. I know there's a lot of repetition going on, especially in the first 4 tiers, which doesn't really make sense. I don't see why you wouldn't find anything special in those first 4, but it seems to be the way the stuff goes. Mostly because I use those first few tiers to just gather some resources. I might step away from doing that. I don't know yet. I don't really have a master plan on how I'm going to go through the game. I just do what I do, and whether it leads to something or not, well, so be it. If there ever is a time where I have to scrap an entire day, then so be it, right? As long as you guys are... not have to be bored, I guess. Because I do feel like at the point we left it, progress became a lot less slower, more RNG dependent. Anyway, let's hurry this along, shall we? Alright, so first time drafting the greenhouse. Pretty. We find a music sheet here. I can't read what the hell is on there because of the preview window being as small as it is. There we go. I don't know if there's anything more to it, but the message so far reads, first words on the sheets are true message. So I'm assuming I need to look at the first word of the sheets rather than the ones that are bold. Which is why we have footage, I guess. Anyway, we do get to dig up something. And there's the lever, where we need to put the lever for when we get to the, when we get the broken thing. Yeah, so we've had the broken lever a couple of times. We never had the greenhouse, so we now cross our fingers and hope that we can find the broken lever. We've got quite a few items. Part of that is because of that mail room, which gave us some gems, some keys, and I believe the sleeping mask. I'm not sure what I'm waiting for here. Oh, I just found a shovel. That was it. That was one thing I probably was mentioning. We can go dig stuff now. I think I was also peeved here that I couldn't find more allowance tokens. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Open up a chest and got 3 keys out of it. Sometimes these things can pay off. So yeah. I'm not sure I'm not picking the third one, but anyway, wait, is this just a... No. Yes, back into the greenhouse, because there's a thing. Yes, a thing. Besides that dig spot that might not be done yet? Is that why I came back here, or is it for the other thing? Ah. Yes, we have the broken lever, which means we can actually... See, this is... I saw the lever show up on the bottom. I was like, ooh, it works. But I know now that it works, so I'm not really, amazed by it. Kind of sucks. But anyway. We plumb the thing in, pull the handle, doohickey, and the middle door opens. So needless to say, I couldn't withhold my excitement, and I probably just straight up booked it towards it. Quite the snaky path. Unfortunately, I already made a path to the antechamber, thinking like, okay, once... Oh yeah, this is new. Her ladyship's chamber. I think after this, I actually learned how you get this room. So the fact that I found it now is just a complete accident. I haven't gone into it yet. I'm pretty sure we're going to do that. But the ladyship's room you get by being on the west side, and you have to be going south. Like your door that you're standing in needs to be south facing as you draft, and then you have a chance to get that room. Anyway, off to the observatory, buying some food, I believe it was. Yes, bananas. Anyway, I think this is where we do book it for the room. Anyway, as I was saying, yes, I did make a snaky path there already. Thing like, okay, when I pull this thing that I can just rush straight to it. Unfortunately, though, I didn't expect only one of the doors to open. So we now have to be a little bit lucky that we can actually get to the right door. If we did have issues, we could have redrawn there. But we get lucky enough to spend a few gems and make our way into the antechamber, where the big reveal is that you just get a key. And then that we have to go down. By down, they mean the underground stuff. Also, the outer room there, the shrine, is what gave us the blessing of the berry picker that you can see at the top right there. Basically, for the next 3 days, whenever we draft a room, we can choose to ignore those 3 options, just pick a random room. It's handy for a Hail Mary. Other than that, we just have to be a little bit careful with when we do that. Because you might not like the options that are presented to you, but you also might not like whatever it randomly draws for you. So anyway, with that done, my idea was to head to the foundation, because we know down there is a door that is presumably opened by the basement key. The icon on that door seemed pretty darn similar to it, so I thought, okay, that's where I need to go next. Rather than going all the way back through the music room, the aquarium, the veranda, whatever all that stuff there is, why not just use that passageway below us and see if we can't make our way there. There's not too many options there. We got plenty of gems to pick. Some good rooms, right? Foreshadowing. So anyway, We got this fine stuffed wild quail, which I decided not to eat because there was a chance that we would get that fancy pants room and it would give us a bit more. So, anyway, I thought I might as well check out what's on this side. It's dead end room, could put something in there. And hey, look! It's a new room! Haven't seen that one yet, have we? Maybe we should draft it. Because being able to freeze your leftover diamonds and stuff seems like it could be really good, right? And this is where I got mad. Well, you know, annoyed, shall we say. Because I fully expected this to work as it does. What I didn't expect, though, was for it to trigger as soon as you drafted the room. I thought you had to, like, walk into it first or something, and then it would freeze your stuff. Not, hey, you drafted the freezer, can't use this anymore now. So now we know that, and we'll be a bit more careful if and when we decide to draft that room. So yeah, can't use gems anymore, can't gain gems anymore, same thing with coins. We're just stuck with a dice and 7 keys, 6 keys now. Notice how many options I'm going to get to go down, by the way. Also, you can see there on the right, the pick a wild berry. That's the thing I was talking about. I believe you can do it 3 times per day. Yeah, because maybe not. Anyway, I drew a room and it gave me the rotunda. Normally you have to pay 3 gems for this thing. Now it's free. Granted, it could have easily been the boiler or the furnace room or whatever, but yeah. So anyway, yes, this gives me a way down. I thought, okay, cool. We just need a way straight down and we're good, right? Yeah, none of that. We can go left and right, though. Oh yeah, so one of the berries does go away, so you can do it only 3 times per day. But we can do it for 3 days. So I picked the gymnasium. It doesn't do anything because we do have a breaker box where we set that off. Again, we don't get a way down. I think I picked another berry here. In the hopes of getting a way down. Because the further I go here, the more backtracking we have to do. Yeah, pick the berry we've got. Drum roll. Sunroom or whatever this thing is called. At least we get some steps out of it back, so the backtracking is less of an issue. Solarium, that was it. Sunroom, solarium, same thing, right? Just a teensy bit less fancy. So, with that done, we probably head to the other side of the gymnasium. Right? I'm not sure what am I focusing on? Was I writing something down? What am I doing here? I think I picked the boudoir. Oh, I should have. Oh, yeah. I knew I picked the boudoir, and I'm like, you idiot, why don't you just take the patio? Oh, yeah, your gems are frozen. Yeah. You can tell I wasn't too keen on having picked the freezer there for the first time. Yeah, I think I spent quite a bit of time here pushing in numbers, because there were quite a few of those. Let me skip past this. None of the numbers I have did anything, so yeah. Alright, so... Fortunately, we still have our keys that we can use. Yeah, I do think I go with the planetarium here. Thinking it would have been a good place to end things on. Go yell at the freezer some more. Sometimes it's better for the best that there's no live commentary. Anyway, I think at this point we just... No, do I still keep going for it? Bring up the blueprint map. Come on, buddy. Oh, I'm going through those. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what I was trying to find here, but if I had the steps, I thought, may as well go for it, right? Some extra dice, which are nice, and then some coins that don't do anything anymore. The wine cellar is useless. But do I pick a wild berry here? Or do I just roll the dice? Because I can't draft the laboratory, I can't draft the laundry room, and the wine cellar or whatever's in there is useless to me. Yeah, it's smarter to just use the dice, because... Nothing here. Well, I mean, the office would have worked, but, you know. Dang you, freezer. So nothing in the laundry room. I don't think I even checked what my options were. Yeah. Not sure where my mind exactly was here. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to do anything anyway, right? Because, yeah, you need coins for it. Even if it's just turning keys into dice or something, you still need to pay a few coins to make it. Right, I was checking the paintings here. I believe I ended up with create and create, which gives us an E in this room. Speaking of this room, there's... I think I've finished it now, or at least... I think we did. I guess I can put what it ended up being now that I remember to... where's my paintings thing? Oh yeah, it ended up being, if we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. So there's that. Anyway, it's time to move. And we are moving to... Oh yeah, I was looking for the actual paintings of the puzzle here. Oddly enough... Wait, did I find it here? Yeah, I think I did, right? Yeah. I would be shocked if there weren't. Anyway, this was wheat and heat, so we took the W away from this. Would have been quite a surprise if an entire room of photos would not have these paintings in them. Fortunately enough, they do. I think I'm just going on about the whole... What the hell is happening in here? Never mind. Just my Discord doing weird stuff, which fortunately enough now you can't hear because, you know, I'm only recording the mic now. And I am recording the mic now. So, anyway, I think now we're heading off to... Yeah, well, these things, I don't think we have anywhere else to go. So it's time to finally go and use the basement key. You can tell my sense of direction is on point. I think we're actually heading for the bedroom, actually. I think I did that before going down because I didn't know what to expect down below. Come on, buddy. It's just down and then to the right. There you go. Take it on the right. It's easier to know which way to go, I guess, if you're just watching and not actually playing. A lot of stuff is going through your mind when you're playing this. So anyway, this is the new room, and we find an item in here. The telescope, which gain additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. Sorry, I just choked on my own spit a little bit ago, and it's still... We got an upgrade desk and a locked diary. That icon shows up quite a bit. I think it's also on this lock. Yeah, so I took a screenshot of it just in case it ever became important. I don't think I've ever... There's a sound for that. I don't think I've ever found that key yet, so that's still a mystery, but I've got a hunch of where I might find it. I think it might be in that book that she wrote. I don't know why I'm expecting to find a key in there, but I don't know what else could be in there, right? So anyway, I do believe this is just the foundation left. Nope, I'm going somewhere else. Oh, am I going to the observatory? Where am I going? Oh yeah. This one was this one had me rattled for a bit. Why am I back here? Oh, the upgrade disc, duh. I didn't think I thought too much about this one. Could either get a gem, 3 apples, or 2 dice. And considering the amount of rooms that we currently have that can guarantee you getting dice, spoiler, the answer is 0. This one was pretty quick to be chosen. I'm probably going through the same words that I'm telling you now. But yeah, we did pick up a way to get some dice. You really don't want to choke on your own spit. It really isn't. It really is annoying. Okay, I think we can finally set off to the foundation now. It's a good thing we got these extra steps, because Useless coin. And useless coin. 3 cheers to the freezer. Alright, so the big reveal we get. Drum roll. Sad trombone. A room we've already been to, a room we have access to without even needing that key. Yeah. A little bit unfortunate, I would say. I don't think... How much left is there anyway? Yeah. Sure, we can... Yeah. So we've been in here once before. We know there's nothing for us here. This is where I point out the shrine. Because I thought I forgot about that. At least I think I did. No, why would I forget about that? I would have mentioned that when I took it. It's post-commentary stuff, man. So there is more stuff we need to do in here. And there is more places that we can go to. Now I'm not going to spoil anything about what we're going to be doing in the next episode. But it's also a good one. And I still get to do post-commentary for that one too. It kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is, right? Anyway, at this point I have decided to call it a day. But before I do that, there was something that I got spoiled of, and I'm just remembering to talk about that because I saw that little platform over there, and I'm pretty sure I just remembered about it, seeing it as well. Somebody who I watch or follow on Twitch and watch on Twitch was playing this game, and I hadn't seen him play this game yet, so I thought, well, I mean, he can't be that far, right? So I want to play it. Thought he was not streaming for a while. Turns out he was a bit farther than I was, and there's 2 things I got spoiled on, which is noticeable because both of them are in the same area, and thought, well, I mean, I can't really act surprised when I do find the stuff for it. So one of the things is that you can dig here, which gives you the conservatory. And now the other thing is something I didn't pay attention to. But there's a lever / handle here, which turns on one of those blue flames. Still 3 more to go. I have no idea on how to do anything with the other 3, but we know there is something there. I think that's all there is to it. So yeah, I think at this point I'm just heading over to the planetarium to end the day in. But don't leave yet, because there is something there too. Who knew, right? Well, I didn't. Come on, it's the planetarium. You know how to get there. It seems that those running shoes trigger a lot more outside than inside. I'm not sure if there's anything to that, but... There might be. You're more likely to be running outdoors, after all. Wait, so the basement keys? Yeah, this is a thing we still needed to check. So you actually have to use the telescope in here. Not that we're going to get much out of this. We get the sail, we get the slice again. And for the record, no, getting 50% off twice doesn't come with extra discounts. I noticed we didn't even get the extra steps there, so that's kind of weird. Maybe you need to do that before you get the... Where are we and why are we here? Oh, this is actually the way to the planetarium. Bit of a roundabout way. May as well eat the quail. Be ashamed to let that go to waste. Yeah, okay. And suddenly the telescope pops up again. Dun, 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 dun. I would have screamed that louder, but my still scratchy throat from choking on my own spit. Brilliant. So anyway, yeah, Plaid shows up and drumroll please. Trust me, there is something that happens. So tomorrow each planetarium will contain one dirt pile. I don't know how useful that is, but you know. It's a freebie. With that said, I do believe the day draws to a close. So let's see what wondrous name this thing gets. Garden Cathedral of the Dead, with 7 green rooms, chapel, cloister, shrine, and 5 dead-end rooms. If you're wondering what the 7 green rooms are, don't forget to count the aquarium. That's something that usually happens. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you're still in the series. See you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.